Hey guys, this is a Hawks X listener story, so I hope you like it. And yeah, enjoy the video. You were working in the modeling industry for a long time. Today was an important day because you have been recruited by a pro hero to model with him. You didn't know who the pro hero was, but your assistant told you it was of one of the top 10. You were surprised because most of the top 10 heroes never do modeling and this type of things. And you were not that recognized. You were quite popular, but not that recognized. You thought. Then, when you arrive at the studio, you have no chance to see who the hero was. No one told you. You went to the snack table and took a water. You were nervous because you never met one of the top 10 heroes. You had modeled with heroes before, sure, but you were nervous since this one was one of the top 10 heroes that were really popular, and this could help your career or ruin it forever. So, all the things were in line for you. Your assistant called you to your dressing room and gave you some outfits you had to wear. You quickly changed into the first one. You had 3 outfits you had to model today, and you changed, and then a makeup artist came, did your makeup, and told you to wait here until you were cold. You heard outside a lot of fangirling from the staff and stuff like that. You thought the pro heroes must be here then, but you were instructed not to come out until told, so you decided to follow instructions and not get in any type of trouble. You really hoped that the hero was nice because you didn't want him to think bad of you since, this was your career and it was on the line. If you did something wrong, it could ruin it forever. Then your assistant came in and said, Miss, in 5 you will be out, so be ready. I think you like who you're modeling with. She blushed and left. You were thinking, who would it be? I don't know, maybe... I don't know really. Let's just wait to see. Then the 5 minutes were up and you were ready to go out. When you went out, you were instructed to do some poses and then to wait for the pro hero on set. The pro hero was behind you. You couldn't see him, but you felt 2 wings wrap around you. Your heart almost skipped a bit since you were startled. You turned around to see the second pro hero, Hawks. You blushed and thought to yourself, why is Hawks here? I'm not even that popular among heroes, and my career just started. How does he know about me? You were freaking out, and then he told you, hey, you must be Yuan, right? I'm Hawks. He said, yeah, I know, a pleasure meeting you. You said, try to keep your cool. He said, I have seen some of your work before and I thought it was really good. You're really natural. I love it. That's why I asked to model with you. You blushed at the thought that he actually saw your work and thought you were good. You felt kind of happy for this. Then he continued, well, you ready? This is gonna be a long shoot, so we should probably get started. You nod. After a few poses, the photographer said, Miss Yuan, can you lean a little bit closer to Hawks? This is a couple's photo shoot. It has to pretend you guys are a couple. Get a little bit closer. When the photographer said couple, you were like, couple? You were freaking out because you didn't know it was like one of romantic photo shoots. You thought it was just a common photo shoot. You didn't know it was like you guys had to pretend to be a couple. You just blushed and did as you were told. You felt his wings wrap around you and you felt so warm, safe, and happy. Then the time was up and it was time to change to the next outfit. You went to your dressing room, got ready, and before you could go out, Hawks entered your dressing room and said, Hey Yuan, you look great. The outfit really suits you. You blushed at the compliment and said, Your outfit really suits you too. And I have a question for you, if you don't mind. He said, Sure, ask away. Well, you continued. Well, I'm not really that popular right now. Why did you ask to model with me? There are a lot of other models with much more experience. I just started. He looked at you and softly smiled and said, because you're not like other models. You seem to really have fun what you're doing. You don't take things so serious, and when you model, you look so natural, not that forced like others do. I know you're not that popular, but you really caught my attention. I think you could do great, kid. You blushed and said, "Thank you so much." Then he left your dressing room, and you started blushing even more because you remember all the compliments he said. Then you went out and started the second photo shoot. The photographer then continued to tell you, "Yuan, please lean a little bit closer to Hawks. Hawks, put your hand around Yuan's waist. And Yuan, please lean your head into Hawk's shoulder, please. That will be a great shoot. Let's do it." You did as you were told. You were blushing, but you tried to keep your cool because you didn't want anyone to notice. Hawks put his hand around your waist, and you almost died of embarrassment in that moment, but no one noticed. Hawks then proceeded to tell you something in your ear, and he said, "You know, Yuan, you're pretty beautiful. I would like to know you better." You blushed and continued a photo shoot as he hadn't said nothing. He continued saying compliments like that the rest of the photo shoot until the photos were done and it was time for the third outfit. Yuan changed your third outfit and thought, "Okay, did Hawks just flirted with me?" You were dying of embarrassment and then got ready and went out. In the third photo shoot, it was a red flowy dress and Hawks was wearing a suit. It was a little more formal than the two before you were doing. You started to take photos and you actually looked like a happy couple. When you were done, Hawks approached you and said, "Yuan, what I said in that second photo shoot wasn't a lie. I would like you to know you better. You're pretty beautiful and smart, and you have a great charisma, I can see. So if you like to go out with me for coffee or something like that, I will be really grateful. I never met anyone like you. Most people are just always all around me, fangirling over me, and you didn't, so I would love to take you on a date." You blushed and said, "Yeah, sure, just tell me when you're free and we can coordinate." He blushed when you said yes, and then proceeded to tell you, "Well, this is my number. Give me a call and we'll coordinate when you can go out with me." Then he leaned in close to you and said in your ear, "Hope to see you again, darling." Then he left you there, standing a blushing mess. You went back to your dressing room and started fangirling over the fact that you had a date with the second pro hero Hawks.